Yeah, we're just getting back from the PGA National Resort for the Big Ten match play, and I just wanted to kind of catch everyone up on how our golfers did this weekend. We had a real successful weekend. We went 2-2 against some of the best competition in the country, which is in the Big Ten right now. We ended up finishing in 7th place. We were ranked 9th going in, so we were able to beat Purdue in the final round, 3-2-1. 6 players played each match, and we played Illinois the second round, which is the 5th ranked team in the country, and then we followed that up playing Michigan, which is the top 30 ranked team, and we were competitive in all the matches. Illinois' match was right down to the wire, and Michigan we held a lead with 7 holes to go, and I just wanted to kind of fill everyone in on that.
What do you think you learned most? What do you think your players gained most from the experience?
Well, I think based on our performances in the fall, we were our lineup wasn't necessarily solidified, and John Trasmar played great. He had he finished 3-1 for us. Freddie Van Rooyen was 2-1-1. I just think based on all the practice that they've put in, the conditioning, these guys are going 5-6 days a week. This is kind of a tremendous result to start the spring out for us.
Can you talk a little bit about John Trasmar? He didn't win his last 2 matches. He was a guy who didn't contribute a whole lot in the fall, so that's, I imagine, pretty big having him step up.
Yeah, he couldn't be happier. He's been working on his driver the whole time. We figured that was kind of his way of getting back into the lineup, and he did it in a big way. He's a great iron player, beautiful putter, and we just hope this consistent driving will show up week after week, and I believe it will. He's been working that hard on his game. He's a tireless worker, and a big smile on his face after the tournament, during the tournament, and that's just what we want to see out of our athletes.
Right. You guys have a big break coming up, another couple weeks off, so what are you going to try to focus most on in the break?
Well, we're going to be back in here. We're in the field house right now. You might be able to see or hear a little bit of the baseball in the background. We're all sharing this facility, and I think our guys are eager to not only get back out on the grass after we got to play such a beautiful golf course this weekend, but just being able to kind of work on what they maybe thought they needed work on at the tournament, and only get better at what we did well down at the tournament.
Do you see any changes to the lineup in the foreseeable future, or is that going to be based on?
Well, now the difference is it goes from 6 to 5 players.
Okay.
For our next tournaments all leading up in the Big Ten, it's going to be 5 players. So these guys are going to have a real opportunity down at our spring break. We're going to play an alumni match down there before we go to our tournament in Statesboro, Georgia. Our top 5 is good right now, but we have a lot of guys that are working so hard in the gym and
right.
On their games in the dome that there could always be a lineup change. Someone has to step up, and we stopped with our women this weekend, just finishing a couple hours ago down in Florida. They had a tremendous finish down there. Teresa Pugley eagled her last hole to tie for the individual title, and the women finished 3rd, and it looked like it came down to the last couple holes. I can't wait to get the report from our coaching staff down there.
Definitely. Last closing thoughts about the next tournament, or what's going on with
our next tournament is going to be a really good field, probably the best field we play in until we play in the Big Ten Championship again. We're going to have teams from the SEC at Statesboro, Georgia, Forest Heights Country Club, and I look forward to us competing really well down there. And then we head to Florida Atlantic after that, so we're only home for a couple days prior to going back. We should be golf ready by the time we kind of get into our April schedule.